So let's start with our bowl. One hand on the heart, the other under the abdomen. 3 deep breaths here, into the nose, out to the mouth. We'll continue with Brahmari, so buzzing bee, pranayama. If you want, you can plug your ears to increase that vibration sensation, or just plug your ears half the time, or just relax your hands. So we're breathing in through the nose, nice and long, exhaling through the nose, making the buzzing bee noise in the back of our throat, and I'll just time that for about a minute. Last one. And we'll do a little face yoga. Open up the mouth and look up. Close the mouth, grin and squint. Suck in the cheeks, release with a kiss. Place, take your chin and bring it over to the side. Raise the chin up. Bring your bottom teeth on top of your top teeth for swan neck. Switch sides. Back to center, open up the mouth, look up. Close the mouth, grin and squint. Suck in the cheeks, release with a kiss. Place one hand on top of the head, draw the ear towards the shoulder. Switch sides. Back to center, roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest, drop the head back, lips together. Coming back to center, interlace your fingers behind your head, draw your chin into your chest. Back to center, we'll do our seated twist, taking a deep breath in, stretch one arm up, plant it behind you, bring the other hand outside of your knee, deep breath here. Exhale everything, squeeze and twist slowly and carefully. Don't over twist. Focus on pulling in the tummy tight, coming to look over the shoulder. Slowly come back to center, deep breath here, stretch up. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, back to center, other side. Deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, plant the hand behind you, other hand outside of the knee. Deep breath here. Exhale. Squeeze and twist slowly and carefully. Pulling the tummy in tight. Slowly come back to center, deep breath here, stretch up. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, back to center. Drop the chin to the chest and roll the head to one side. And then the other side. One more time on each side. Coming to center, roll the shoulders. And then the other way. Bring one arm across the chest, draw it in and circle the hand. Change direction. Shake it out, other side. Change direction. Extend an arm in front, flip the palm, draw the palm back. Give it a shake, other side extend, flip and draw it back. Shake it out. Plant one hand on the mat beside you. Extend the other arm toward the sky. Gaze up. Switch sides. Back to center. Plant the hands on the knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. And begin to circle. Change direction. Coming back to center. We're going to come into our tabletop position now. And we'll start with cat and cow. So taking a deep breath in, drop the belly, raise the head. For cow, exhale. Tuck the chin and arch the back, cat. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Inhale, last cow. Exhale, last cat. Back to tabletop, knees together. Drop the hips towards one side. And then the other side. Back to center. We're working on our balance. Extend one leg. And the opposite arm. Flex the foot, push the heel back. Pull the tummy in tight. You can stay like that or bend the leg, catch the foot, kick into the hand for your tiger pose. Release, stretch it out in a child's pose. Back to table, other side. Extend the opposite leg, the opposite arm, flex the foot, push the heel back, tummy in tight. Or bend the leg, catch the foot, kick into the hand. Release, open up the knees, sit back on the heels, extend the arms as far as they'll go. If you can connect your third eye to the mat, do so. If not, lengthen your spine as much as you can. Pressing your hands into the mat, envision drawing in beautiful earth energy in through the palms, in through the third eye, rippling it through the body until it reaches the toes. You can press your chest a bit towards the mat. And then back up to tabletop, tuck the toes, raise the hips up for down dog. Pedal your legs here. Pause, push both heels towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Look forward, hop or walk to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Hands to prayer above the head, to heart center, to mountain pose. And shake it out, twist it out. So, open up the legs. Hands on the hips, little bend in the knees, and we'll do our big hip circles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull forward, and begin to circle. And change direction. Coming to center. Extend the leg to the side, circle 3 times. Change direction. And draw it in, twist out. Other side, 3 times. Change direction. Draw it in, twist out. Extend the leg in front of you, point the toes, flex the foot. Point and flex, point and flex. One more, point and flex and circle. Change direction. Draw it in, twist out. Other side, point and flex, point and flex. Point and flex, one more, point and flex and circle. And change direction. Draw it in, twist out. Opening up the arms, begin to circle. Getting bigger and bigger. And then smaller and smaller. Pause and stretch, other way. And smaller and smaller. Pause and stretch, shake it out, twist it out. Super Brain Yoga, left arm across the chest, grasp the earlobe, thumbnail pointing forward, the other arm the same thing, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Chair pose 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. Shake it out, twist it out, open up the legs. Little bend in the knees, fingertips behind the ears. We're doing our stomach vacuum here, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, everything. Draw your belly button in toward the spine, suck it under the ribs, and twist, holding your breath. Don't over twist. Pause when you need to take a breath, shake it out. Twist it out. Again, little bend in the legs, fingers behind the ears, deep breath here. Draw the belly button in, suck it under the ribs, twist. Breathe when you have to. Shake it out, twist it. One last time. And then the legs, fingers behind the ears, deep breath. Draw the belly button in, suck it under the ribs, twist. And shake it out. Okay. You're ready for our sun salutation. Step to the top of the mat. You might want to have a block handy and your strap or your stretchy band, because we'll be vinyasa flowing into our pigeon pose. So hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your lap. Breathe in, stretch the arms up, and then bend back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step one leg back and the other leg back. Coming into your high plank, swivel the elbows so the inside face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra or a full cobra or knees off the mat for upward dog. Tuck the toes, raise the hips, down dog, pedal here. Pause, push both heels towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Release the head, shake it out, take a deep breath in. Raise the right leg up. Come to the ball of the left foot, swing the right leg forward. Come up into a high lunge. Gazing up, warrior one arms are up. Swing the arms down so the palms are facing forward. Tilt the back. Your arms should be in line with your back leg for runner's lunge. Place the left hand on the mat. Stretch the right arm up. Switch arms. Now you can stay like that for a moment, or if you want to come into a bind, drop that upper arm behind your back. Take your lower arm, bring it in front of your knee, reach through the hole and grab your fingers. Release. Take your back foot, make it parallel to the back of the mat, and come up into your warrior two. Lift the toes up, clamp them down, draw that earth energy in and up. You tuck in your tailbone, suck in your abs, roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze your glutes, gaze over your front fingertips. Release the glutes, flip the front arm. Draw it up, gaze up. Reverse warrior. Rest the forearm on the thigh, palm facing up. Bring the other arm over the ear, extended side angle pose. Come back to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg, deep breath here. Shift forward, come into triangle. Sink a bit. At the waist, pivot into airplane. Continue to pivot into revolve triangle. Come back to airplane. Come back to triangle. Sink. Flip your bottom palm, draw it up, gaze up, reverse triangle. Cartwheel your arms down to the mat. Step back into your high plank. Swivel your elbows. Inside space forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Tuck the toes, raise the hips. Down dog, pedal here. Pause, push both heels towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Release the head, give it a shake. Take a deep breath in, raise the left leg up, come to the ball of the right foot, swing the left leg forward. We're coming up into a high lunge, so keep that back foot facing forward. Arms up into warrior one, arms gaze up. Draw out the arms, palms are facing forward, and then tilt the back, coming into runner's lunge. Palms are facing the ground. Place your right hand to the mat, stretch your left arm up, gaze up. Switch arms. Now you can stay like that, or if you want to come into the bind, drop that upper arm behind your back. Bring your lower arm in front of your knee. And then reach back and grab your fingers. Release. Hands to the mat. Take your back foot and flip it so it's parallel to the back of the mat. Come up into your warrior two. Lift the toes up, plant them down, draw the earth energy in and up. Tuck in the tailbone, suck in the abs. Flip your front palm. And then draw it up, gaze upwards. Rest your forearm on your thigh, palm facing up. Bring the other arm over the ear, extended side angle pose. Come back to warrior two, straighten out your front leg, deep breath here. Shift forward, come into triangle pose. Sink. At the waist, pivot into airplane. Continue pivoting into revolved triangle. Back to airplane. Back to triangle. Sink. Flip the bottom palm, draw it up. Gazing upwards, reverse triangle. Cartwheel your arms back down to the mat. Step back into your high plank. Swivel your elbows so the insides face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips, down dog. Pedal. Pause, push both heels towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Release the head, taking a deep breath in. Raise the right leg up, put a bend in the leg. Stack your hips. Now you can stay like that, or if you prefer, you can come into wild thing, dropping your right leg to the floor, opening up the chest, dropping the hand back, and then come back. Bring your right knee in toward your nose, push off the ball of your back foot, creating a beautiful arch. Your right toes are pointed. And then swing that right knee so that it lands outside of the right wrist. Slide the other leg back. You might want to take your right foot and bring it a little more forward. You might want to tent your fingertips. Gazing up, pushing the shoulders back for your proud pigeon. Sink the hips. And now if you want to come into your full pigeon, you can either stack your fists and rest your forehead, or use a block and rest your forehead. We're going to be here for about a half a minute. And then push back up to your proud pigeon. You can stay in proud pigeon, or if you like, you can come into a king pigeon by bending up the left leg, reaching behind with the left hand, grabbing the outside or the inside of the foot, drawing it in. You can tent your front fingers if you like. Gaze forward and up, sinking the hips. And release. Hands to mat, step back into your high plank. Swivel your elbows so the insides face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal your legs. Pause, push both heels towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Release the head, give it a shake. Take a deep breath in, raise the left leg up, put a bend in the leg, stack the hips. You can stay like that, or if you want to come into wild thing, drop that left leg back to the floor. Opening up the chest, dropping the left arm back, and then come back. Bring your left knee in toward your nose, point your left toes. You're on the ball of the right foot. And then we're going to swing that left knee forward, having it land outside of the left wrist. Slide the right leg back. You might want to push your right foot a little more forward, tense your fingers, sink the hips, gaze up, or proud pigeon. And if you want to come into your full pigeon, either stack your fists, rest your forehead, or use your block, and we'll rest here. And then push back up into your proud pigeon. Stay in proud pigeon, or you can come into king pigeon. Raise up your right leg, reach round, your right hand grab the outside or the inside of the foot, draw it in, tense your front fingers if you like, gaze forward and up, sink the hips. And release. Bring your knees together, coming into Camel Pose. You're on the balls of your feet. Hands to lower back. Drop the head back. You can stay like that, or you can reach down for your heels. Or open up the legs, squat, reach for the heels, and then come up. Coming back up, knees together, coming into rabbit pose. Flatten out the feet, bring your head to the mat as close to the knees as possible. Reach back, grab the heels, draw your rear end up, tucking the chin in, stretching apart your shoulder blades and your lower back. And release. Come to tabletop. Tuck the toes, raise the hips up, down dog. Look forward, walk on up to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up to prayer above the head, to heart center, to mountain pose. And then shake it out, twist it out. So if you want to grab some water, you can grab your stretchy band as well. And we'll do our pranayama. Just checking our requests. Okay. So holding your resistance band a little bit taut. Deep breath in. Exhale forward. Don't go all the way back if that's been good for you. Okay, first standing pose will be our tree pose. Taking a deep breath in, stretch the arms up, float the arms down. Catch one leg, bring it out to the side, slide the foot in. Stay there or raise it to the calf or tuck it into the thigh. Or if you want to come into a half lotus, you can grab that foot, rest it against your thigh. Whenever you're ready and steady, grow your branches, making a mudra out to the side or at heart center or above the head. And release. Give it a shake. Twist it out. Other side. Deep breath. Stretch up. Exhale. Float the arms down. Catch the other leg. Bring it out to the side. Slide the foot in. Stay there or raise it to the calf. Or tuck it into the thigh. Or catch the foot and rest it against the thigh. For your half lotus. Grow your branches when you're ready. Making a mudra out to the side or at heart center or above the head. And if that's too easy, pull in your abs, squeeze your glutes. And release when you're ready. Shake it out. Twist it out. So we are ready for dancer's pose. So if you have a chair handy, that's always helpful. So the chair should be a little bit more than your arm length away from you so that when you pull forward, you can grab it. So you're going to face the chair, but I'll face you first so you can see. Taking a deep breath in, stretch both arms up, drop the left hand or the right, doesn't matter which you're using first. If you like, you can make a mudra with your upper hand. And then now I'm going to turn and face the chair. So then you can raise up the left foot if that's the one you're working with first. Catch it with the left hand. And then whenever you're ready, kick back and fold forward. Now here you might want to grab that chair so that you can really stretch your legs. And then if you want to work on your balance, you can let go of the chair. And release. Give it a shake and a twist. Whatever side you did first, do the opposite side. For me, it's going to be the right side. Taking a deep breath in, stretch up. Drop the opposite arm, raise that opposite leg. Catch the inside of the foot or the outside of the foot. Make a mudra with your other hand if you like. I'm going to face the chair now. So whenever you're you're ready and steady, kick into the hand and pull forward. You can grab that chair if you like. Really stretch open the legs. And then whenever you feel ready and steady and you want to work on your balance, release the chair. And release. Okay. We're done our standing poses. Let's twist it out a little bit because that's a tough pose. All right. Moon salutation. Deep breath in, stretch up, grasp one wrist, draw it over to the side. Gaze forward or look up. This version of crescent moon. Come to center, deep breath in. Catch the other wrist, draw over to the other side, gaze forward or look up for this version of crescent moon. Back to center, open into your star. Stretch, stretch, stretch. With the palms, draw the head back, lips together. Coming back to center, interlace the fingers behind the back, draw the hands down. Opening up the chest, drop the head back, lips together. Coming back to center, take a deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward. Drawing the arms up over the head. Keep your head nice and loose. Release the palms. Bring one hand outside the opposite leg or ankle. Draw the other arm up. Gaze neutral or look up. And then switch sides. Coming to center, grasp the elbows. Drop the head. From the waist, sway side to side. Seeing if you can get a little closer to the earth with each sway. Pausing in the center, reach behind, grab the calves, draw your forehead towards your knees. Release, take a deep breath in, stretch all the way up to prayer above the head, to heart center. Open into goddess arms, open your legs, sink into goddess. Lift the toes up, clamp them down, draw that earth energy into the feet, up to the core, tuck in the tailbone, tuck in the abs. Roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze the glutes, hold it tight. Release the glutes. Hands to heart center, heel toe in, sink in. To Garland Pose, pressing your elbows against your inner knees. Come down to your rear end. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hands on the feet, nice straight back. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Release. Come down to one knee. Extend the opposite leg. Flip the foot up, push the heel away, draw the toes toward you. You can hold it right here. Or if you want to come into a bind, flip that foot down, rock back to the ball of the other foot, drop your shoulder inside of your leg, and reach around, grab your fingers. Release, other side. Dropping the other knee, extending the opposite leg. Lift the foot up, push the heel away, draw the toes towards you. Or if you want to come into that bind, lift the foot down. Rock back to the ball of the other foot. Drop your shoulder, reach around. Grab your fingers behind your back. And release. Come into your staff pose. Deep breath here, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Reach as far as you can. Hold it. Release. So bending the legs, have your fingertips in line with the back of your rear end. Your hands are shoulders distance apart for boat pose. You might want to adjust your tailbone so that you can tilt back and raise your legs up. You can hold it right here for both, or raise the arms and hold it there, or open up the arms and stretch out your legs. And we'll just hold it here as long as we can. And then whenever you're ready, float down, full body stretch. So bending the legs, reach your fingertips towards the heels. Your feet should be hip distance apart. We're coming into bridge pose. So for bridge pose, raise the hips up, roll the shoulders underneath you, press the hands into the mat, or interlace the fingers, making a fist, pressing the fist into the mat, drawing the knees towards each other and squeezing the glutes, holding it tight. And then slowly come down, full body stretch. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. So bending the legs, reaching the fingertips to the heel. Now it's your choice. You can either come into the bridge, or if you prefer the wheel, you can. So I'll guide into the bridge first. So pressing the hips up, rolling the shoulders underneath you, pressing the hand or the fist into the mat, squeezing the knees towards each other, squeezing the glutes. Or if you want to come into wheel, scoot your rear end closer to your feet. Feet are open a little wider. Fingertips to your shoulders, raising the rear end up, and then pushing up. And then slowly come down. Full body stretch. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Hands on your inner thighs. Pressing your thighs down towards the mat. You can stay like that. Or if you prefer to come into a supine hero's pose, you would rock up, come into hero's pose, and then work your way down to your elbows, staying there, or come all the way down. And even more of a stretch, you could just raise your arms up over your head. You could also make a mudra with your fingers. And then coming out of it, ease yourself back up. And flip to the belly. Bending up the legs, return, grab the feet, kick into the hands for both pose. If you'd like to rock here, you can. Release, rest your head, legs open wide, toes pointing out. Let's take a few deep breaths here in crocodile pose. Take your last deep breath. Roll over. Come into a staff pose. Open up the legs, nearly as wide as the mat. You might want to shift a little bit to the back side of the mat. Okay, so plant your right hand on the mat, or if you want to use the other opposite side first, you can. Flip your feet towards that hand, and then raise your rear end off the mat. You can drop your knee to support you if you like, or legs stretched out, stretch the other arm up, bring one foot on top of each other for your side plank. You can stay like this, or come to a tree pose or a star pose. And then ease yourself down. The arms will need a good shape there. Back to staff pose. We're going to take a deep breath here, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Reach as far as you can, hold it. Release. You might want to shift over to the other side of the mat. Just a bit, opening up the legs almost as wide as the mat. Plant your opposite hand behind you. Flip your feet towards that hand. Raise the rear end off the mat, or drop the knee. Raising up the opposite arm. And if you can do it, one foot on top of the other, or tree, or star. Easing yourself down. Give it a good shake. Back into staff. Deep breath here, stretch up. Exhale, pull forward. Full body stretch now. Tuck the hands under the hips. Come into legs up the wall position. Stay like that, or rock into shoulder stand. Walk your hands down the back. Stay there, or fold the legs for a plow. Or you can wrap your legs and drop your knee to the forehead for an eagle leg pose. And then switch sides. And then roll out. Full body stretch. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Tucking the hands under the hips. Raise the legs up. Point the toes, lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, rock side to side. Legs up. Lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flutter kick here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, rock side to side. Legs up. Lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, rock side to side. Legs back up. Lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Rock side to side. Come into happy baby pose. Drawing the knees straight down. Soles of the feet parallel to the floor. You can rock side to side. Full body stretch. Now look for your strap or your resistance band if you don't have a strap. Coming to your staff pose. Taking a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, full forward. Wrap the feet. Walk the hands towards the feet, stretching out the back. Walking the hands back up the strap, release one foot. You might want to shift down to the end of the mat. Rocking back, raise that leg up with you. Walking the hands up the strap. Drop the opposite arm and drop open the leg. Gaze at your opposite arm. Bring the leg back up, walk the hands up the strap, drop the other arm, cross the leg over, using your opposite arm. Back up to center, switch feet. Walking the hands up the strap, stretch out the leg. Drop the opposite arm, open up the leg. Gazing at your opposite arm. Back up to center, walk the hands up the strap, drop the other arm, cross the leg over. Gaze at your opposite arm. And release. Full body stretch. Relax the arms on either side of you. Take a deep breath here. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling any tension left in your body. Have a deep breath in. You can envision breathing in love from the universe. And exhale your own loving and peaceful vibrations to the world and the universe. Just envision me placing my hands on your shoulders and applying some pressure. So just press your shoulders into the mat and release them. Feel your arms and legs melting into the earth. Envision the gravity of the earth pulling your body down towards the center of the earth. And your whole body melting into the earth. Just going to rest here in Shavasana for about a half a minute, focusing on our breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, hands and feet. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give a little rock side to side. Rock into your fetal position. Whenever you're ready, push up into your comfortably seated position. So thank you all for joining me. From my heart to yours, namaste.